Um, what is the number one misconception civilian women have about violence before they step on the mat and get trained on self-defense?
Their misconception of like a situation or
Just the sport itself.
about like jujitsu.
Yeah.
I think the misconception is that they're gonna step on the mat and it's gonna be like some sweaty person all over them, like just pushing their face into the mat or something they saw, like on,
The old school PE teacher.
yeah, like on, maybe they saw the UFC or something and they think it's gonna be this like crazy thing or like somebody else's sweat on them or, somebody laying on top of them or something really not what it is, you
Mhm.
know?
Some hairy guy on top of them.
Yeah, yeah, like some hairy, weird situation, and they're like, "That's so gross." Yeah, like, they think that they need to be in, like, some sort of, like, spectacular shape. You need to be fit and this and that and the other in order to, like, step on the mat, and I'm like, "Even if you are physically fit, you're gonna step on the mat and be gassed in the first 3 minutes anyway, because it's something you've never done. Your body's not used to it. Even if you were like, I mean, if you obviously, if you had some sort of stamina, like CrossFit or you were in shape or whatever, you might be able to last a little bit longer, but it's completely different. So your body's not used to like that kind of movement. So, of course, no matter what, you're going to feel exhausted. You're gonna feel like, because that's a lot of people think like, "Oh, I need to get in shape before do that." And I'm like, "Actually, you should just come because you're gonna feel like you're not in shape when you step on the mat anyway."
Yeah. Dude, also going back to that, the one thing I find it weird, people forget to breathe. How many times have you seen that?
Yeah.
Whenever they
They're
just
like totally smoked.
training takes away your breath.
Straining. I told one of my students actually recently because he was getting a little bit frustrated and just with how exhausted he was and then also with all the mistakes he's making. And I'm like, well, first of all, you're a white belt and you haven't been training that long. But in the beginning, I'm like, the less you know, the more you do because you don't know what the hell to do. So you're like doing the most and you're straining to do nothing almost or hold somebody really tight because you don't know how to relax. You don't know when is the proper time to move and not move or and I'm like, just be consistent and then with time you'll get used to, you know you'll be able to read the room better.
Yeah.
I'm like, in the beginning, yeah, like you're gonna be doing a bunch of nonsense because you don't know what to do. I mean, that's pretty normal, I think.
It's like the equivalent of throwing a cat in the water trying to swim. That's what it's like.
Yes.
Try and get
Oh my
you
god,
just everywhere,
yeah.
just like instead of your body in sync, trying to just to be able to know how to swim, like your legs and
Yeah, and
arms.
I mean, there's some people that like they did sports or they're kind of like athletic already and they kind of like can understand it and they have more connection with their body and then they might have an easier time with the situations in jiu-jitsu, but then you have the average joe that just never played sports.
Mhm.
He works on a computer and he's coming in and then he's like frustrated that he's like smoked in 2 minutes of the first 5 seconds of the warm up. And I'm like, hey, man, it's normal.
Yeah.
Or he feels like puking after like a minute of situational training. And I'm like, yeah, well, you're not used to like your body has to adjust and it takes some time. It's like you don't go to the gym and lift weights and then think like and then go home in a month and be like, well, why don't I have like massive biceps? Like, what the hell? It's like, no, that takes time.